But I feel compelled to just note for my colleagues that when Mr. Perez was here for his confirmation hearing, I probed a series of questions that dealt with the disclosure of non-public information, a disclosure that I thought was rather significant because it potentially could move markets. And as the ranking member said, it dealt with the decision on a company by the name of Countrywide, a decision that came through late one night, 10:45 p.m. An exchange on a private email with a New York Times reporter at 11 p.m., 15 minutes after the decision, and a day before any public disclosure by the Justice Department. Now, in many cases, I would walk away and form a conclusion from that, but I didn't stop there. I sent a letter to the Public Affairs Department at the Department of Justice. And let me just recap partially what I said in the letter. During a recent Senate hearing, Assistant Attorney General Thomas E. Perez was questioned regarding his use of personal emails to disclose non-public information. The email in question read, and I quote, "Just closed deal 15 minutes ago, will announce tomorrow at 3 o'clock, unquote. Mr. Perez stated, and I quote, "I don't believe that was non-public information. Media advisories often go out the day before." So, I asked the Office of Public Affairs to provide a copy of the press release statement announcing the Countrywide settlement deal, including the information of the date and time of its release, information on any public or private disclosures to press prior to the official Countrywide settlement announcement, including the substance, time, and date of that contact, a detailed description and timeline of the Office of Public Affairs participation and role in the Countrywide settlement announcement before, during, and after the settlement. Furthermore, was the Office of Public Affairs aware that Mr. Perez disclosed the outcome to the New York Times or other media? My last paragraph said this: "Finally, as a general matter, please inform my office as to whether or not this is a common practice that the Department of Justice decisions are communicated through personal emails or other back-channel processes before an official announcement. Is it indeed common practice as insinuated by Mr. Perez in his hearing?" I would like to ask the Office of Public Affairs to describe 3 other instances where this has happened at the Department of Justice. Mr. Chairman, that was in the week following his confirmation hearing. As of today, I have not gotten a response from the Office of Public Affairs. So there are legitimate things that are still out there. I personally don't believe disclosing non-public information to a New York Times reporter 15 minutes after a decision's been made at 11 o'clock at night is, one, ethical or appropriate. Therefore, today I'll vote against this nomination and hope that my colleagues will understand the seriousness of any disclosure of non-public information that might have an effect on moving the equity markets like this could. I thank the Chair.